How's it going, guys? It's Josh from Hawaii Tech Tablets, back again with another review for the iRulu V3 smartphone. Now, this is iRulu's newest flagship smartphone that just recently hit the market. And I know a lot of you guys have been checking out this phone. You're wondering what it looks like and what kind of features it has. I'm going to help you guys out with that today, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the review. Now, let's start off with a little history of iRulu. For those of you guys that don't know about them or never heard about them, they're a tablet and smartphone company that's been around for quite some time. They make a wider range of tablets and smartphones like the V3 right here. I'm going to leave a link in the description to iRulu.com and also to Amazon.com with all of iRulu's products. So go ahead and check the link if you're interested in any of their products. Now let's start off with what comes in the box with the V3. In the box you have a set of earbuds with a microphone built onto them and an answer call button. You get a very good quality micro USB data transfer cable / charging cable. A wall adapter USB with indicator light. And another cool thing that's in the box is a screen protector. And I'm sure finding a screen protector for such a large phone would be kind of hard, but I'm glad that iRulu put one inside the box. So thank you, iRulu. You get an instruction manual that's printed in English and is very easily readable. And a coupon for iRulu.com. There's also the V3 that's inside the box. And we're going to put that down for a second. I'm going to go over the network bands with you guys. So as you can see here, it's 2G GSM 850, 900, 1800, and 1900 megahertz. 3G WCDMA 850, 1700, 1900 megahertz. 4G LTE B2/4, 5, 7, and 17. This is what the box looks like, just to show you guys. It's actually kind of big. There's a QR code on this side to take you to iRulu.com. And here we go. This is the V3, guys. Now we're going to start off on the back of the phone. And starting off with the back, you have a 13.1 megapixel back camera right here, and it's actually really nice. It looks really good. Right below that you have a camera flash. The entire camera setting is actually a little raised up on the back right here. Let me see if I can show that to you guys. There we go. As you guys can see, it's a little raised up. Right below you have your iRulu logo. It's chromed out, nice and shiny. And at the very bottom you have a back speaker that's actually very loud. Now the entire body of the V3 is made out of HDPE, and it's very durable, and it's got a nice weight to it. It's not super heavy and it's not super light. It's got a perfect weight to it. It feels really, really good inside of your hands. Alright, back to the features. As we have on the right side of the phone, you do have a volume rocker with a power button right below it. The bottom of the phone, you have a micro USB port with a microphone right next to it. The microphone sounds really good. It will pick up your voice nice and clearly. Coming around to the top of the phone, we have a 3.5mm audio jack, and this right here is actually a little window for your charging notification light. So there's a charging notification LED inside of here. When you plug the phone in, it's going to light up. You're going to see a little red light inside there. You'll also be able to see a red light right over here, and I'm going to display that to you guys. So we're going to go ahead and plug the V3 in. And as you can see, there is your charging notification LED. and it's red right now, and it will turn green when it's finished charging. At the top, you can also see inside that it's red. Now, coming around to the front of the phone, we have your ear speaker right here up at the top, and the ear speaker sounds really good. I used a Wi-Fi calling app to make a few calls when I first got it, and my voice came through nice and clear through the microphone, and the person on the other side actually sounded really good through this speaker. Right next to that, on your right hand side, you have a 5 megapixel front camera, and that looks pretty good too. Now next to that is your LED charging notification light, and off to the left you have a sensor that you can't see that's right inside of here, and that will dim the screen when you put it up to your ear to make a phone call. Okay, now before we go any further, I'm actually going to put the phone down and open up the back panel for you guys to show you guys what's inside of the back panel. Alright, now going into the back of the iRulu V3, we have a 4G SIM card slot, 2G SIM card slot, and a TF card slot. So we're dual SIM with TF card slot. Now the TF card slot will read cards up to 128 gigabytes. Now right below that you have a 3000 mAh battery, and the battery will last you all day long with moderate usage, and you're looking at needing to charge the phone with heavy usage at the end of the day, but it will last you all day long. Now back to the front of the phone, we have a 6.5 inch HD IPS display at 1280 by 720, so it looks very nice. It's very sharp and clear, as you can see here. I'm going to bring it up here. As you can see this thing in some very wide angles because it's an IPS display. And all the colors look very deep, rich, and sharp on this thing. It looks absolutely amazing. Now the exterior screen is OGS glass. And now for the internals, we have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 410 quad-core CPU with speeds of up to 1.2 gigahertz. So the V3 is actually pretty snappy in operation. It's very nice and quick. It runs nice and smoothly. As you can see, I got all my apps here. Even with multiple background apps open and multiple processes running, the V3 continues to run nice and smoothly. You got 2 gigabytes of RAM and 16 gigabytes of ROM. You also got an Adreno 306 GPU, and that's going to allow you guys to play some pretty demanding 3D games with this thing. And I'm going to display that to you guys in just a second. So, there's been a lot of questions about what the camera looks like and things like that. I'm going to go ahead and launch the camera for you guys. We're also going to play a video. We're also going to play a couple of video games. And we're going to do a bunch of other things too. I'm going to show you some Antutu benchmark scores and other things like that. Okay, let's start off with the camera. So here we go. We got the camera. We're going to put the box back. And as you can see, the camera does have autofocus that you can focus where you want to. Alright, let's go ahead and display some of these pictures that I've taken. I've taken some pictures earlier too, so we're going to go ahead and go over that. And there we go, as you guys can see. So you got all of the options, like all of the Android Lollipop options for camera, where you can actually edit, photos and everything like that. There's also a whole bunch of other things you can do, like different filters and things like that, neon, sepia, all kinds of other stuff. Let's go back to camera so I can show that to you guys. There we go. So on top of here we got filters. We got none, mono, sepia, negative, polarize, posterize, aqua, emboss, sketch, and neon. So some of you picture lovers out there, you're gonna have fun taking pictures of the V3. You can switch that camera around. Let's see that. And the 5 megapixel front camera actually looks pretty good. Alright, let's go back and let's go over some of the pictures that I did take with the V3. So right here is a micro SD card that I took a picture of earlier, and let's go ahead and blow it up. So it's 13.1 megapixels, as you guys can see. I'm really zoomed up on top of there, and everything looks very nice, sharp, and detailed. So the back camera of the V3 is absolutely amazing. You can see all the little fibers right here on top of the towel. Picture stays very nice and sharp even when blown up very close. So that's pretty awesome. Off to the left top you have your options for your camera. You got flash, store location, picture size, picture quality, countdown timer, storage position, continuous shot, face detection, exposure, white balance, focus mode, and red eye reduction. So the V3 is actually really cool. You can do a bunch of other things like panoramic shot and shoot video. Here's a bunch of other settings that are at the bottom. Snow, beach, night, sunset, candlelight, backlight, flowers, sports, landscape, portrait, HDR, and automatic. So like I said, for those of you guys that love to take pictures, you're going to have a lot of fun with the V3. Now let's go on back. And let's go ahead and launch YouTube. So you entertainment lovers out there, you're going to love this phone. The screen is absolutely amazing. 6.5 inch display.
Bullseye here got to go on an adventure, but seeing as he's a dog, he can't tell you about it. Whoa. Yeah. You're the chaser to my crown roll, body like a cold bottle, and with every drink I can't help but think smoothie go down, yeah. Baby girl, I love your flavor. You're the rock star after that Jaeger. Southern comfort when I need to be held. So in love with you, girl. 'Cause I'm so drunk off your love, girl. I'm buzzing, and I can't get enough of your loving. Sipping you down, girl. I love it, yeah. You're the reason I'm an alcoholic.
So there we go, that's YouTube right there, and as you can see it plays nice, quick, and smoothly, and it's actually very cool to watch on the V3 due to the screen size. Now let's go ahead and launch a video game. I'm going to be playing Real Racing 3, and this is EA Sports. This is an online game. Alright, here we go guys. I'm going to be playing up against a bunch of other people. And let's see how I do. I'll tell you what, playing video games on the iRulu V3 is awesome. So as you can see here, is a very demanding game. The Adreno 306 GPU that's inside this thing plays this game with ease. There we go. So as you can see, it does play 3D games very nice and easy. This is a very demanding game and it plays it without problems. So it's another thumbs up right there for the iRulu V3. Now let's go back out. Now let's go to Antutu. And we're going to benchmark the V3, which I've already done, and I have a score right here of 22,493, and let's see where that ranks up at. So the V3 ranks right underneath a Samsung Galaxy Note 4, so this phone is actually very quick, very nice and speedy. Next on up is the fact that it has a fully loaded Google Play Store and everything worked perfectly fine. All of the apps that I wanted to look for and download were able to download. Now I'm going to leave you guys with this. I'm going to show you guys my Samsung Galaxy event right up next to my V3 smartphone. And I'm going to give you guys a size comparison. So as you can see, the V3 towers over my Samsung Galaxy event. The V3 would actually tower over a Note too. So it tower over a Note, it towers over my event. But another great thing that I loved about the iRulu V3 is that you can still use this phone with one hand very easily. So I'm still able to use the V3 with one hand, and that is awesome. You can still make a phone call if you wanted to. Everything like that. So if you guys are interested in picking up this phone, I'm going to leave a link in the description. Go ahead and click on the link. I'm going to also leave a couple of other links. One's going to be for iRulu.com, and one's going to be for the iRulu's Amazon store. So if you're interested, go ahead and check the link, and thanks for watching, guys.